The full forward and on the right, number 13 is Stephen Kennedy. Full forward number 14 is Tommy Ball. And on the left, number 15 is Sam Morrissey. Our referee for this game today is Dennis O'Sullivan from the John Ross Club in Callum. Please put your hands together and give a big welcome to the James Stevens Night Band. Now if we could have the Disksboro team, please, for the team photograph. The Disksboro team, please. There's just a thin error there on the Disksboro team, number 6, to be Donald Carroll, not David Carroll. So it's number 6 in the Disksboro team. Our sponsors for the Senior Hurling Championship in Kilkenny this year have been Tennessee Credit Union, and we're glad to have Mr. Milo Grogan, President of Tennessee Credit Union, Henry Fry, and Jimmy Thomas of Tennessee Credit Union Senior Hurling Championship Final. Thank you. Michael works in top things, I understand that he has got if he'd go to the scoreboard, but Michael works for top things to the scoreboard.
So Disksboro are back in Nolan Park 1 year after winning the county championship final. They're back to put 2 titles back to back, and Tullaroan, their opponents, out to stop them and win their first title since 1958. It's a glorious day here for this match as the teams come over to line up behind the James Stevens Pipe Band for the grand parade before this final. Disksboro are playing as selected. In goal is Michael Welch. The full back line, Martin Henrik, the captain, John Marnell and David Byrne. The half back line has Mark Downey, Donald Carroll and Tom Henderson. At centre field, it's Michael Kennedy partnering Dan O'Neill. The half forward line, John Tracy, on the centre Sean Moore, and on the left Shane Prendergast. And the full forward line, Stephen Kennedy, Tommy Ball at full forward, and Sam Morrissey wearing number 15. Tullaroan are led by Derek Gaffney, number 11. In goal is Edward Holland. Full back line is Philip Doherty, Michael Welch and Michael Marr. The half-backs Vincent Norton, Liam Keown and Edward Fennelly. At centre field is Pat Fennelly and Phil Hennessy. The half-forward line, Dick Welch, Derek Gaffney the captain and Shem Dunn. And the full forward line, Barry Tean, Pat Doherty at full forward and Sean Tean top of the left. The wind blowing from left to right, diagonal sort of a breeze, but favouring the team that will play from left to right. Huge crowd here in Nolan Park. Conditions ideal, apart from that slight breeze, but a huge crowd have come to see this intriguing final between near neighbours Tullaroan and the Borough. One thing is for sure, that the cup will go out the Palmerstown Road tonight, or out the Bannistown Road tonight. Whether it will stop off in Palmerstown or go a few miles further up to the little village, well, only time will tell. Dennis O'Sullivan, the referee. Dennis from John Locke's in Callan, refereeing this game today. As the band comes down in front of a packed bank over there, leading the teams. Martin Henrik leading the Borough this year, followed by Michael Welch, the all-star goalkeeper. While Derek Gaffney, who was so influential in bringing Tullaroan to this final, particularly in the two semi-finals, the semi-final and the replay, he's leading Tullaroan today. The band turns in the centre of the field to come across to the stand. And the team that plays from left to right will have the breeze, and the Borough look like they're going to have it in the first half as they break. The young section of the Borough club over there to the left of the dugouts, they're urging the team on as they come down. All the young juvenile members of the club are over there. So the Borough will play from right to left in the first half with the wind. So Tullaroan facing the wind and the sun. Paddy Finley wearing number 8 for Tullaroan today. Came on as a last minute substitute the last day and had an outstanding game, playing from the start today. And Barry Tean and Sean Tean, the two Tean boys, are playing corner forward. Barry right, full forward, and Sean left. The crowd rises and faces the tricolour over the stand for the playing of Oran Naveen. So then conditions almost ideal for the playing of this game. Dennis O'Sullivan from Callan as the two corner forwards swap. The two Team buys Barry over here on the left. And Sean gone to the right, but maybe they'll switch back again before the game. Martin Henrik not too sure what's going on at this stage. Here they come switching back again. David Byrne and Martin Henrik not too sure. Now they're back to where they started. Dennis O'Sullivan about to start the match. Bill Hennessy, number 9, facing up to Michael Kennedy. And the county final for 94 is on. Gaffney sends the ball in. Doheny pulls. Here's Barry Teehan. Barry Teehan for Tullaroan, a shot, and Barry Teehan a goal! Oh, that's a great start for Tullaroan. Barry Teehan got that ball in from Derek Gaffney, planted it back past Michael Welch in the goal. The Borough know they're in again. Huge crowd from Tullaroan, big crowd supporting the Borough. Sean Moore, Liam Kyonis it over his head, John Tracy onto it. Nudged in by Michael Kennedy, out comes Tommy Ball. Tommy Ball a shot. Tommy Ball's shot goes in. Edward Holland watches it, takes it well. Philip Downey is loose, gets the pass. Ball still not cleared here, Shane Prendergast. Dan O'Neill had no hold there for a second. Now Dan O'Neill is onto it. His shot is blocked down by Ned Findlay, who had a great game the last day. Tommy Ball touched in, ball beaten away. Dick Welch. Out comes Barry Teehan, ball knocked away. Oh, Paddy Findlay let that one slip away. Dan O'Neill. Tom Henderson drives that ball high. Borough man on the ground is Michael Kennedy. Disksboro win the free. Dan O'Neill, no, Tommy Ball coming out to take it. So a chance for Disksboro to put their first score on the board. Tommy Ball driving it, it's gone left, it's gone to the left and gone wide. Edward Holland pucking out for Tullaroan. Facing the sun and the breeze in this first half. Paddy Findlay underneath it. Mark Dowling trying to knock that ball away. Michael Kennedy towards the sideline. Stephen Kennedy, his brother, inside to Tommy Ball. Chased by Mick Welch. Ball breaks to Mick Marr. Referee blows. Has a word with Tommy Ball. And gives the free to Tullaroan. Mick Welch, the fullback, number 3, to take it. Coming up to 3 minutes gone. No, Edward Holland going to take this free instead. Paddy Findlay comes to meet it. Derek Gaffney. Gaffney drops that ball in. Doheny out to meet it. Barry Teehan. That goes John Marnell, who caught that ball and hopped it, but the referee didn't get to see it, I think. Flicked in by Paddy Findlay once again. Shem Dunn is in there. Mark Dowling. Shem Dunn comes away with the ball, nudges across to Bill Hennessy. Bill Hennessy first time across to the far side. Barry Teehan and David Byrne. Byrne is onto it first. Referee gives the advantage. Knocked out by Bill Hennessy. Dick Welch. Sean Teehan in front of the post, a shot. Out over the end line and wide. Declan Connolly going down the line here, urging Tullaroan on. Work from Michael Welch. Paddy Findlay does well. Back down to Shem Dunn's side. Back goes Mark Dowling. Overruns the ball. John Teehan comes out. Dan O'Neill. Prendergast knocks it down. Keown is in there. Vince Norton. Derek Gaffney. Barry Teehan and Byrne. Both miss it. Pat Doheny, Marnell does well. Tom Henderson, number 7. Derek Gaffney. Donald Carroll is in there. Comes to Dan O'Neill. Sam Morrissey. That goes Billy Donny. Morrissey does well. The ball gone off of Sam Morrissey. The linesman says sideline ball for Tullaroan. 5 minutes gone in the first half. 1 goal for Tullaroan, no score for Disksboro. Billy Donny cuts it up the wing to Bill Hennessy. Barry Teen lets it run on. David Byrne can't catch it. Marinell does well. Chased by Pat Donny. Still Marinell. Dan O'Neill, low ball across Stephen Kennedy. Shane Prendergast suggests Tommy Ball gets that ball. It's Sam Morrissey. Can't get the ball up, kicks it back out here to Stephen Kennedy. Stephen Kennedy cutting through. Stephen Kennedy, a shot. Oh, it's gone across the post and just wide. Snapshot there from Stephen Kennedy. Just going outside the far post. Still 1 goal for Tullaroan, no score for Disksboro. Coming up to 6 minutes gone in the first half. Edward Holland for Tullaroan. Paddy Fenley once again one-handing it on. Sean Teen and Martin Hamlet. Teen across to Dick Welch. Dick Welch a shot. Gone to the right and gone wide. Michael Welch pucking out for the Borough. Shane Prendergast beaten to the pull by Vince Norton. Bill Hennessy. Low ball inside. Barry Teen. Gets past Byrne. Byrne doing well. Donald Carroll. Sean Moore and Keoghan. Sam Morrissey and Dohney. Nick Welch lets it run on. Tullaroan man foul, Ned Fenley. Free for them. Edward Holland coming out to take it from his goal. John Teen in here having a word with Sean, his son. No switches yet, just having a quick word with him. Edward Holland with the free. Into the wind. Paddy Fenley once again in there, swinging one-handed. Shem Dunn pulling. Shem Dunn gets it away. As far as Mick Kennedy. Hand passed away to his midfield partner Dan O'Neill. Very wild shot, gone out over the sideline. Sideline ball for Tullaroan. Mick Marr, the number 4, to take it. Good cut coming into the centre. Dan O'Neill. Out comes Sam Morrissey, Phil Donny. Donny doing well, winning that tussle. Coming up the field, hand passing the ball out. Intercepted by Tom Henderson, breaks to Dick Welch. Wild pull by the Borough man. Referee has a quick word and gives the free to Tullaroan. So Derek Gaffney, 50 metres out from the Borough post. All completely missed it. Donald Carroll beaten to the pull. The ball breaks to Dick Welch. Chased by Michael Kennedy. Welch turns him well. Back out to Gaffney. On his left side, Gaffney takes a shot. Drifting to the left of the post. They can't keep it in play. It's gone wide. Almost 9 minutes gone in the first half. Still that early goal to Tullaroan, scored by Barry Teen. No score for Disksboro yet. Michael Welch's puck out. Fenley once again grabs that ball. Hand passing to Shem Dunn. Dunn ahead of Matt Dowling. Being driven wide. Dowling doing well. That goes down O'Neill to help. Donald Carroll one-handed, leaves it behind. John Tracy, Donald Carroll, Tracy again. Michael Kennedy, down the middle. Out comes Tommy Ball. First time along the ground. Stephen Kennedy, Mick Marr is there, number 4. Still Stephen Kennedy. Stephen Kennedy has that ball in his hand. Stephen Kennedy cutting through once again. On the ground, the referee hasn't blown. Philly Donny is there. Back out to Tommy Ball. Tommy Ball for the ball, trying to get room to swing. Tommy Ball's shot half blocked down. Goes out over the end line and has gone wide. So 10 minutes gone in the first half. And that goal by Barry Teen in the first 20 seconds, the only score of the game so far. Edward Holland once again to puck out. Gives it plenty of height. Drives it into the borough half of the field. Derek Gaffney and Donald Carroll. Mark Downing. Carroll comes away. Sean Moore, now what he's good at, running at players. To Prendergast, Shane Prendergast with a bit of space. Vincent Norton chases him. Still Prendergast. Point on here surely if he wants to take it. Prendergast takes a shot and sends the ball over the bar. First score of the game for Disksboro. 1 goal for Tullaroan, 1 point for Disksboro. Disksboro like to keep the game open, keep it moving as fast as possible. Tullaroan, on the other hand, perhaps trying to close it down, keep it as tight as they can. Gaffney underneath this one again, breaks off of him. Nudged away by Mick Kennedy. Liam Keown. He wins the free. Reportedly not in the best of health for these games, but battling on despite the illness which is bothering him at the moment. One player at Tullaroan are really looking to steer them to victory today. Vincent Norton drives that ball in, dropping on the edge of the square. Marnell has it. Good catch by Marnell, and he wins the free. Michael Welch to take it. Michael Welch with the free for Disksboro from the edge of his own square. Comes to Sean Moore and Keown, scooped away to Dan O'Neill. Across to the far side, Sam Morrissey, cut out by Norton. No, Norton goes into Morrissey, gets around Dohenny. Sam Morrissey kicks it on. Oh, Fenley misses it completely. John Tracy. And John Tracy has put the ball over the bar. Oh, Ned Fenley missed that ball badly. It broke to John Tracy and he put it over the bar. 1 goal for Tullaroan, 2 points for Disksboro. 12.5 minutes gone in the first half. Edward Holland pucking out. Gaffney and Carroll once again. Hops off of Carroll's head. Derek Gaffney. Still Derek Gaffney. Shot is not going to reach the post. Off of John Marnell out over the end line of 65. Derek Gaffney already running out to take it. So Derek Gaffney then with this 65 for Tullaroan. It's over 10 minutes since they scored now. Strikes it well. Drifting right, is it? Gone to the right and gone wide. So the game's settling a little bit now. Disksboro looking to put championships back to back. Tullaroan feeling it's a long time since they've won one. They need to win this one. Free for Tullaroan. Liam Keown to take it. Or will he take it? Yes, Liam Keown taking it. Catching the hurl very sharp, but still dropping the ball 10 metres out. Once again, John Marnell doing very well in the air. And coming up the field with the ball, kicking it clear. John Tracy getting there before his man. Across to the far side, Sam Morrissey breaks the ball down. Vincent Norton clears up. Gaffney. Tom Henderson pulls slightly. Michael Kennedy. Liam Keown runs. Stephen Kennedy comes back out. Nudged into Sean Moore. Sean Moore Good strike over his head, the ball dropping in. Tommy Ball, not too sure where the ball is. Mick Welch is there, the ball off of the Tullaroan man. It was a Philly Donny, 65 for Disksboro. Dan O'Neill to take the 65 for Disksboro. They trail by a point, and there's 15 minutes gone in the first half. Dan O'Neill didn't come up very well for him. Sean Moore pulls Liam Keoghan breaks his hurl and breaks the ball down as well and clears the ball without the hurl to Paddy Fennelly. Mick Kennedy, cut out by Ned Fennelly. Breaks to Mick Kennedy, to Shane Prendergast. Back goes Michael Marr. Paddy Fennelly catches that nicely. Up this wing once again, Shem Dunn. Sean Team breaks it down. Henrik, Donald Carroll. Paddy Fennelly is loose. Fennelly drives that ball in. Barry Team pulls. Byrne nudges it back to John Marnell. Good clearance once again from the full back. Bill Hennessy lets it run on. Vincent Norton. Vincent Norton didn't strike it cleanly. Pat Doheny is in there. Gaffney could have gotten his way. The ball breaks to Martin Henrik. Hand passed out here to Mark Dowling. Good clearance from Mark. Sam Morrissey and Phil Doheny. Two Tullaroan players collide. Mick Welch comes away with the ball. Down to Derek Gaffney. Nudged away from him. Inside to Sean Tehan and Henrik. Henrik doing well. Off of Donald Carroll. Dowling. Donald Carroll again. Breaks to Paddy Fennelly. Paddy Fennelly into Gaffney. Gaffney into the centre. He's going to be hooked. Well cut out by Tom Henderson. Stephen Kennedy. Tommy Ball inside with Mick Welch. Tommy Ball drives it right across. Vincent Norton onto it. Out to Ned Fennelly. Fennelly drives it across to the far side. Barry Tehan coming out. Tom Henderson doing well. Takes the ball down. He's fouled. He wins the free for the Borough. 1 goal for Tullaroan, 2 points for Disksboro. 17 minutes gone in the first half. Tom Henderson to take this free from his own 45-metre line. Dropping 20 out. Tommy Ball grabs that ball out of the sky. Low ball in. Mick Welch comes to meet it. Tommy Ball again drives it in low. Stephen Kennedy pulls on it, saved by Edward Holland. Good clearance towards the sideline, out over the sideline ball for Disksboro. Dan O'Neill, number 9, to take it. Bill Hennessy clearing it up for Tullaroan to Derek Gaffney. Donald Carroll stands with him. Mark Dowling goes back. Shem Dunn is there. Mark Dowling coming out, knocked away by Dick Welch, wearing the red helmet. And here, Mark Dowling doing well. Shem Dunn in there. Tom Henderson coming away. Good understanding between the players. Dan O'Neill gets it away. Vincent Norton breaks it down. Norton playing well so far for Tullaroan to Derek Gaffney. Over his head to Tom Henderson. Back up to John Tracy. Fennelly knocks it out. Ned Fennelly, that is, to Paddy Fennelly, to Liam Keoghan. Hand passed on to Dick Welch. Dick Welch across to Gaffney. This looks good. Gaffney a shot. Oh, it's gone wide. Oh, it's gone over the bar. No, it's gone over the bar. Point for Derek Gaffney and Tullaroan. I thought the ball was going outside the post, but no, it went between the posts. 1-1 for Tullaroan and 2 points for Disksboro. And it's taking them almost 19 minutes to get that second score. Here's Ned Fennelly. John Tracy gets away, but the ball beats him over the sideline. Sideline ball for Tullaroan. So 4 points to 2, double scores. 20 minutes into the first half. Players settle down now, I think, at this stage. Could have a real good game here. Knocked out by Michael Kennedy. Derek Gaffney caught out by Tom Henderson. Bill Hennessy discarded the helmet now. Tom Henderson pulling, but Dick Welch comes away with the ball. Gaffney calling for the ball inside. Pat Downey and Marnell. There's a hole gone there. It's Marnell. Here's Gaffney. Gaffney going through. Well stopped by Donald Carroll. Mickey Welch clears the ball. Great stop there by Donald Carroll. Gaffney was almost through. Keown again. Referee waves play on. Keown sends the ball in. Barry Tean, Sean Tean, but beaten by Henrik. Stephen Kennedy knocked that ball down to Shane Prendergast. Running out of options, Bill Hennessy. Tom Henderson and Dick Welch. Welch breaks it down. Michael Kennedy to Tom Henderson. Shortish enough ball to Bill Hennessy. Bill Hennessy gets away from his man. Referee waves play on once again. Drives the ball. Gaffney on the end of it. Broken out by Sean T and Mark Dowling nudges it away. Michael Kennedy, Tom Henderson it was. Stephen Kennedy playing back here now, the switch on the Borough team. This is Martin Henrik. Knocked down by Sean T, but Henrik has it again. To Mark Dowling. Sam Morrissey, top of the right. Tommy Ball out there, lets the ball run on. This is Vincent Norton. Beaten down by Shane Prendergast. Norton once again covering back. Mick Welch lets it run on. Philly Downey taken down by Dan O'Neill. John Tracy. John Tracy and Ned Fenley. Fenley nudges the ball away over the sideline ball for the Borough. 1-1 for Tullaroan, 2 points for Disksboro. 21.5 minutes gone in the first half. Sam Morrissey would appear to be playing top of the right, and well, Stephen Kennedy is up in the top of the left position, but he was back in his own half-back line a few minutes ago. Morrissey's shot is blocked down. Ned Fenley got the bang of the ball there. He's gone down injured, and the referee, I think, has stopped play. He took the ball full force in the face there from that sideline ball. So time for everybody just to draw their breath and have a drink of water. Lots of water being supplied to the players today. And there's Mick Byrne going into Mark Dowling. Bill Hennessy has a swig as well, and Michael Kennedy says, I'll take a sup after you, Bill. Players even discarding their helmets now, a lot of them at this stage of the game. 22 minutes gone in the first half. 1-1 to 2 points. Joe Phelan in having a word, offering more water to Sam Morrissey. So Ned Fenley still being treated on the ground by the order of Malta people and his own mentors as well. So Ned Fenley still on the ground being treated. Quite a lengthy stoppage. Now he's getting to his feet. And I think he'd be okay to resume. Still having a look at him. And the referee is going to restart with a throw-in when Ned Fenley is able to resume his position. Yes, here he's coming back out now. Round of applause for Ned Fenley. Running back out now to mark John Tracy. So Liam Keown and Sean Moore, the ball passes both of them. Liam Keown goes back. Tommy Ball is there. Ned Fenley back in the action quickly. Clears that ball up. John Tracy was loose. Hand passes it back to Dan O'Neill. Dan O'Neill takes a shot and Dan O'Neill puts the ball over the bar. First score for Dan O'Neill. just a point between the teams. 1-1 for Tullaroan, 3 points now for Disksboro. 24.5 minutes gone, but we did have that lengthy stop for the injury, so there will be quite a bit of injury time at the end of the first half. Edward Holland pucks out. Fenley underneath it with Dan O'Neill, breaks to Mark Dowling. Another hurl gone flying. Here come Tullaroan again, Martin Henrik ahead of Sean Tehan. Henrik now settling into this game well. Up to John Tracy, good ball from Henrik there, good intelligent ball. Tommy Ball underneath, this one breaks it down. No, it doesn't, it goes past him. Liam Keown. Philly Donny doing well catching that ball inside. Here's Keown to Derek Gaffney. He has slightly moved out of position, but he got it on. Barry Tehan into cross of this corner. Martin Henrik first again ahead of Sean Tehan. Sean Moore breaks that ball down, across to the far side. Bill Hennessy, chased by Mick Kennedy. Barry Tehan got out in the half forward line now, about to appear. Dick Welch maybe gone in corner forward, he is. Here's Vincent Norton. Leaves it behind him. Bill Hennessy there to tidy up. Shane Prendergast. Referee giving the advantage once again, waving play on. Sam Morrissey is in there. Tommy Ball breaks to Sam Morrissey. Sam Morrissey for the Borough. Sam Morrissey, a shot. Good save by the goalkeeper. Slightly left it behind him, but he was lucky. A good save. And Tullaroan win the free out. Sam Morrissey in a good scoring position there, but a good save by the goalkeeper, Edward Holland. He takes the free himself. Between Derek Gaffney and Donald Carroll, knocks it down. Paddy Fenley, Mark Dowling up the field again. Sean Moore, nobody inside, the ball going to the left and gone wide. 27 minutes almost gone in the first half, 1-1 to 3 points. Disksboro with the win behind them, but trailing from the very first few seconds of the game. Paddy Fenley underneath this one again. Dan O'Neill does well. He's hooked by Shem Dunn. Ball breaks to Mark Dowling. Moving up the field, hand passed out to John Tracy. Good position, John Tracy sends that ball drifting left and it's gone wide. Edward Holland's puck into the middle of the field. Michael Kennedy lets it go on. Dick Welch to Derek Gaffney. Gaffney in a good position, sends that ball to the right and sends it wide. Coming up to 2 minutes to go, plus a bit of injury time in the first half. Mickey Welch pucking out. Vincent Norton trying to break that ball down. Sam Morrissey is there. Dan O'Neill beaten by Paddy Fenley. Donald Carroll at the second, third, even fourth attempt, he's beaten by Keown. Here's John Marnell, very steady, and passed away to Mick Kennedy. Placed by Bill Hennessy. Kennedy drives it across to the side of the field. Sam Morrissey is underneath that one, knocked away. Mick Welch coming out. Here comes Stephen Kennedy. Stephen Kennedy for the Borough, faced by Philly Donny. Tommy Ball couldn't grab that one. Gets it at the second attempt. Tommy Ball sends the ball over the bar. That's his first score of the game. The sides are level. 1-1 for Tullaroan, 4 points for Disksboro. About a minute and a quarter of actual time left in the first half, plus injury time. Stephen Kennedy top of the left, Sam Morrissey top of the right on the Borough team. Shortish puck, wind freshening slightly to John Tracy. Cut out by Vince Norton. Norton there again, but beaten by Stephen Kennedy. Ball breaks. Keown runs with Sean Moore. Moore trying to get away to it. Here comes Dan O'Neill. Can't get the ball up. Gets inside. Mick Marr. Tommy Ball knocked away from him. Stephen Kennedy shot blocked down by Vincent Norton. Norton can't get that ball up. Norton doing well. Sideline ball for Disksboro. Dan O'Neill to take it. The final few seconds of actual time in the first half. Scores level. Disksboro 4, Tullaroan 1-1. Dan O'Neill sideline ball hits off of Liam Keown. Keown clears it. Jerry Gaffney. Off of Gaffney over the sideline. Sideline ball for Disksboro. Shem Dunn centre half forward, Derry Gaffney left half forward on the Tullaroan team. Whereas Derry Gaffney gone to midfield even. Mark Dowling, shortest one. Derry Gaffney lets it run on. Shane Pendergast. Liam Keown is in there. Sean Moore getting in. They're finding it hard to get the ball up into their hands now. Sean Moore has it. Back to Dan O'Neill. Cross into the centre. Shane Pendergast nudged away by Norton. Mick Kennedy beaten by Bill Hennessy. 1 minute of injury time played as Bill Hennessy on. He's wanted up the far side, sends the ball into the centre. John Marnell once again. He's having a good game at full back today as Marnell. Paddy Fennelly take on a little bit casual now at this stage. Derry Gaffney playing left half forward alright on Mark Dowling. Dowling getting the better of this. Drives it in, broken down. Shane Pendergast trying to get onto it. Here's Tommy Ball. Tommy Ball turns, shoots, and sends it to the right and sends it wide. A minute and a half of injury time played. Referee checks the watch. Derry Gaffney only scored a point so far for Tullaroan today. They've only got 1 point along with the goal. Edward Holland's puck comes to the middle of the field. Donald Carroll once again. Shem Dunn now on him at centre half forward. Here's Mark Dowling. Billy Donny comes out. Vince Norton goes back. Chased by Stephen Kennedy. The ball gone over the sideline ball for Disksboro. 2 minutes of injury time played. 1-1 to 4 points. Michael Kennedy with the sideline ball for the Borough. Tommy Ball comes out to meet it. Referee blows the whistle, and after 2 minutes of injury time, it's half time in the 1994 Credit Union Kilkenny Senior Hurling Final. At half time, Disksboro have 4 points and Tullaroan have 1 goal and 1 point. The sides are level.
Each year here at the county final, we choose to acknowledge some former players, great players of the past. This year we chose the Thomastown team of 1946. We have 13 of those former players here with us. We have one out in America by the name of Liam Kelly, who can't be with us here today. He's in New York. and the rest of the players have gone on to do their return and reward. So, we'll introduce the players here. First of all, we have, please welcome John Stapleton. Next we have his brother Pat Stapleton. Pat later won a Tullaroan medal with Kilkenny. Please welcome Jim Gibbons, Jack Gibbons. Next we have Ted Kelly. Ted later went down and played in the county hurling with Dublin. Next we have the captain at that time, Dick Patton. Next we have Dick Hurling. Next we have Ned Ryan. Ned later played with Connie Sanders. Shaking hands with the Connie and a good time. Next we have Pod Stack. Referee the number of county finals after that. Next we have Luke Donnelly. Next we have Kieran Powers, who played in goals for Connaughton. Next we have Jack Galway. Jack later played with Finney Street. Next we have Jim Chalmer. And last but by no means least, we have Joe Lennon. Please put your hands together and give a last big round of applause for the Connaughton team of 1946 who were county champions.
Tullaroan have made a change on their team for the start of the second half. Philip Culverberry, number 16, has come on to replace Pat Donnelly, the full forward. So the second half is on. Sides are level, points to play for. Trying to get that ball up. Tullaroan player on the ground. First aid required. The referee running into the far goal. Umpire, I think. See if he saw what might have happened. Okay, rolling back out now. The linesman, is it? The linesman wants to go over. Tullaroan players still being attended to. Bill Hennessy is playing with the hurler Tom Hennessy. Is it Derry Gaffney is down injured? I don't see Derry Gaffney around. It could be he's the one who was injured. Right at the start of the second half, but we had an explosive start in the first half with a goal for Tullaroan. Now we've had an injury to Tullaroan at the start of the second half. So play held up then at the very start of the second half. Declan Connolly, the Tullaroan trainer, is in there looking on. And the referee is just cooling the players down, I think, a little bit. Players inclined to be talking to one another out there. In fact, it's Dick Welch who was injured. Dick Welch was the one who was down injured. He's come up with a bandage on his head and he's putting his helmet back on. So Dick Welch, the injured man. And the referee going to restart with a throw-in. Bill Hennessy and Tom Henderson, the two men. Now we're off again anyway. John O'Neill. Shane Prendergast comes with Philly Donny, and Shane Prendergast gone inside. Stephen Kennedy trying to knock that ball forward. Vincent Martin fouled. Free up for Tullaroan. Sean Teen is full forward, and Philly Cogan top of the left. Dick Welch right half forward. As Vincent Martin takes this free. Shane Dunn pulled but didn't get to the ball. Donald Carroll is in there. Mark Dowling tussling with Philly Coogan. Breaks out here to Sean Teen. Sean Teen crossed to Bill Hennessy. Bill Hennessy in a good position. Bill Hennessy a shot, and Bill Hennessy's shot has gone to the right and wide. So almost 4.5 minutes gone, but you could say we'd have that much injury time.
Only 3 bars a pound, 3 pound of chocolate.
Once the puck out taken, John Marnell gets a change of hurl. Sean Teen in full forward. Now Barry Teen still top of the right, Philly Cogan top of the left. Here's Liam Keown, kicks the ball away. Shem Dunn still centre half forward. Here's Philly Cogan. Still Philly Cogan being chased by Mark Dowling. Martin Henrik fouls and clean for Tullaroan. Another player down injured, more attention required. Philly Cogan is it, the man who came on as a sub. Derry Gaffney waiting to take the free. He's left half forward now, and Shem Dunn centre half forward. That switch was made in the first half. Stephen Kennedy is left half forward for Disksboro. Shane Prendergast top of the left. Sam Morrissey top of the right. Here's Derry Gaffney. Oh, he went low. Martin Henrik stopped it and cleared it for the Borough. Well, side still level. 1-4, 1-4, nicely thrown. Philly Cogan making himself very busy since he came on. Knocked down by Martin Henrik. Ball cleared up towards the sideline, still in play. Off of Sam Morrissey, was it? Sideline ball is for Tullaroan. right in front of the junior section there of the Disksboro club, urging the team on. And a bit of fisticuffs over there on the sideline, I'm afraid. Mentors from both sides getting involved. Sideline ball is taken. Donald Carroll breaks inside. Tom Henderson gets the ball away to Donald Carroll. Liam Keown goes back, catches the ball, drives it back up the field. Martin Henry loose. Sean Team came to him. Henry gets the ball away. Ben Hennessy. Mick Kennedy. Sam Morrissey is there for Jean if he's needed. He has the ball. Comes away with it. Or Stephen Kennedy, I should say. Sam Morrissey wearing 15. Overcarrying, says the referee. And Tullaroan win the free. So Derek Gaffney with this free. Drives it well, drives it in, and sends it over the bar. Good point by Derek Gaffney. His second point of the game, first score of the second half. Tullaroan inch ahead, 1-2 to 4 points. 7.5 minutes gone in the second half. Mark Dowling and Tom Henderson appear to might have switched. Tom Henderson not too sure who we should be marking at this stage. There's Vincent Martin. Very tempted Shem down there to pick up that ball. He didn't. Vince Martin once again. Still Martin on his solo on, kicking the ball up. John Marion breaks it down ahead of Sean Tean. Heavy pull there. Tullaroan man down on the pitch. Disksboro player in trouble. David Byrne being sternly spoken to there by the referee. The referee taking his name, checking his number. David Byrne trots back to his position. Was it Sean Tean is the player down injured? I think it might be Sean Tean. I see Barry Tean, his brother, was standing there with the green helmet behind the referee. Certainly the Knights have fought and Captain's more great demand here today. John Tean, one of the selectors there with the cap on him. Martin Henrik, number 2, walks away. It's his number 15, I think, Sean Tean, the man on the ground. So we've had almost 10 minutes in the second half, but we've had an awful lot of stoppages. And there could be as much as 5 minutes of injury time at the end of this game. Now Sean Tean back on his feet. Limps away. Tullaroan have a free, which Derek Gaffney is going to take. Michael Kennedy left half forward, Stephen Kennedy centre field for Disksboro, while this free is being taken by Derek Gaffney. It's gone to the left, I think it's gone wide. Michael Welch bucking out, he has the cap on him, facing the sun and the breeze. Breeze hasn't freshened the whole lot, but it's there just the same, going into his goal. Sean Moore tried to take on that ball. That was Mark Dowling, Dick Welch. Mark Dowling. Paddy Fennelly hits it back towards his own goal, back was Ned Fennelly. Sideline ball for Tullaroan, put out by John Tracy. Led Fenley with the sideline ball. Oh, very sharp. John Tracy is onto it, very quick, left it behind him. Two Fenleys are there. John Tracy scrubbing it forward. Clone breaks it up. Philly Coogan nudges it past Martin Henry. Sean T now seems to be fully back to fitness again. Overhand strike. David Byrne. Barry Team. Stephen Kennedy now playing at centre field. Gets it at the second attempt, but only into the centre, into no one in particular. Dick Welch loses that ball. Stephen Kennedy comes onto it. Stephen Kennedy. Walking up there by Philly Donny. Hand pass to Liam Cohen. Lets it run on to Vincent Martin. Vincent Martin up the field. Arnell has to go back. So has Henrik. Chased by Philly Coogan. Henrik does well. John O'Neill and Fenley. Fenley wins it. Inside. Derek Gaffney for Tullaroan in a good position. Still Derek Gaffney, and Gaffney sends the ball over the bar. Derek Gaffney's third point of the game. 1-3 for Tullaroan, 4 points for Disksboro. 2 points between the teams. 12 and a half minutes, I won't say played, gone. A lot of injury time at the end of the game. Here come the Borough. Paddy Fenley pulling one-handed, gets it on a second attempt. Derek Gaffney doing well coming into the game. Referee once again breaks play on. Now he gives the free to Tullaroan. And nobody can be in any doubt about where that free is going, as the referee points towards the Borough ball. Declan Conley going up the near sideline here. Not just Derek Gaffney. Tom Henderson, right half back. Mark Downing, perhaps left half back. Derek Gaffney sends the ball to the left and sends it wide. Michael Welch pucks out, going to the far side. Paddy Fenley is underneath it for Dan O'Neill. Tom Henderson pulls. Now, Sam Morrissey with lots of spirit. Still Sam Morrissey. She takes a shot, sends the ball over the bar. Sam Morrissey with that good point. First score of the second half for the Borough. Just a point between the teams. 1-3 to 5 points. Edward Holland pucking out. Brief behind Tullaroan now. Borough facing the sun as well. Tom Henderson breaks it down. Dan O'Neill turns it onto it. Derek Gaffney. Shem Dunn going through for Tullaroan. Chased by Stephen Kennedy, knocked off his hurl. Shem Dunn still there. Henry nudges it away. Philly Coogan. Referee giving the advantage once again. Ball breaks down. To Derek Gaffney. Gaffney going through. Hand passed it out to Sean T. And Sean T. a shot. Oh, it's gone across the post and gone just inches wide. Barry Team couldn't get onto the end of that. Sean T and his brother drove it across the goal. Barry Team right in front of the post, couldn't connect. The ball went wide. A let off for the Borough, no doubt. 15 minutes gone, 15 to go, plus a good bit of injury time. Michael Welch pucks up very low scoring, 1-3 to 5. Dan O'Neill, broken up by Crone. Philly Coogan and Henrik, Marnell, Sean Teen, they're all there. Henrik going back for it, chased by Coogan. Henrik turning well. Good clearance. Paddy Fenley breaks it down ahead of Dan O'Neill. John Tracy. Shem Dunn. Out over the sideline ball for Tullaroan. Liam Keown, number 6 to take it. Just inside the Borough half. Good cut. Marnell gets that one once again. Marnell having a good game. John Marnell out over the sideline, far side of the field. Another sideline ball, practically the same position. for Tullaroan. Liam Keown once again to take it. Shortish one this time. Not sure Vincent Martin or was it Derek Gaffney. Gaffney got it anyway. Two Borough players chasing him. Mark Dowling still nudges it away. Gaffney goes back. Mark Dowling breaks it up legally. Comes away. Knows he's going to be hit by Barry Tean. Kicks it forward to Shane Pendergast. Playing out the field now. Pendergast has to go back. Liam Keown tidying up. Pendergast goes onto the ball. Drives the ball. Michael Welch wants to go over the bar. An inspirational point there by Liam Keown. From about the middle of the field, sending the ball all the way over the bar. Marvellous point. Tommy Ball coming out. Sean Moore going in full forward. Shane Pendergast back right half forward, left half forward. Michael Kennedy top of the left. Sean Moore full forward. Here's John Tracy. Sideline ball for the Borough, is it? Yes. John Tracy to take this one. Good push, dropping it in the front. Pendergast goes up, can't get the ball. Michael Marr coming away, the number 4 kicks the ball clear. Derek Gaffney gets onto it. Donald Carroll knocks it back up. There's Gaffney once again. Tullaroan really motoring out, chased by Tom Henderson. Gaffney shot won't reach the post. Sean Tean inside, across the post. Michael Wedge has to run fast, he gets there. Clears it ahead of Barry Tean. Knocked down by Coogan, by Norton. Comes to Stephen Kennedy. Still Stephen Kennedy. Still Stephen Kennedy. This is a good run from Kennedy. Hand passed it outside to Dan O'Neill. Couldn't get the first attempt. Comes back inside. A shot from Dan O'Neill and a point from Dan O'Neill. At long last, this game appears to have come to life. 146 points, only a point between the teams. Tullaroan ahead. 18 3/4 minutes gone in the second half. Edward Holland. Broken down by Dick Welch. Chased by Tom Henderson. Nudged away fouled by Tom Henderson. Borough man is fouled and Borough win the free. Mark Dowling coming up to take the free. About 55 metres or thereabouts out from his own goal. Dropping 20 metres out. Sean Moore underneath this one, breaks the ball down. Tommy Ball turns and shoots and sends the ball to the left and wide. Big cheer from behind the goal for that one. Obviously not Borough fans there. Sub coming in for Disksboro. John Ayres perhaps it would it be. Michael Kennedy is going off number 8. I think John Ayres is the man coming in and David Byrne gone to midfield. But John Ayres gone in left corner. Edward Holland pucks out. David Byrne now playing at midfield on Bill Hennessy. Ball bypasses both of them now. Donald Carroll. Tommy Ball playing centre half forward, coming away with that ball. Can't get his clearance in. Pulling away, kicking away. Liam Keown. Philippe Coogan and Henrik once again. Great tussle. John Mann now doing Byrne. Comes to David Byrne. David Byrne up to this side. Pendergast. Here comes Mikey Welch. Mikey Welch doing well, coming all the way from full back. Good clearance for the full back. Barry Tean and John Ayres. Leads us to John Marnell. Marnell gets it away to Mark Dowling. Mark Dowling up the field.
Come on, Stephen.
Sean Moore trying to break that ball down. Shane Pendergast. Liam Keown once again. Chopped down on the Tullaroan man. Tullaroan win the free. Liam Keown to take it on his own 45-metre line. Or is Edward Holland coming out? Or Michael Welch might even take it, but Vincent Norton will take it. Tullaroan a point ahead, 7-6, 21 and a half minutes gone. Dick Welch shoots, and Dick Welch's shot has gone to the left and gone wide. The referee says it's a point. The referee wants the flag to go up, but it's a point. So Dick Welch has scored a point. Tommy Ball questioning the referee, but the referee from out of field obviously in a good position. So Tullaroan are 2 points ahead now, 1-5 to 6. Here's Paddy Fenley, Philly Cogan and Henry, Dick Welch, Barry Tean, John Ayres, Sean Tean is in there, foul on the Borough man. John Marnell wins the free, Michael Welch coming out to take it. 22 minutes gone, 8 plus injury time to go. Michael Welch in a hurry takes the free. Tommy Ball from Keoghan. Was there a little nudge from Keoghan, he got away with it. Shane Prendergast. David Byrne playing midfield now. To Donald Carroll. Across to Shane Prendergast. Ian Hennessy, well. Hamrick is loose. The ball drops eventually into his hand. Dick Welch came to him. Hamrick across to this side to Prendergast. Well spotted, but Prendergast couldn't get into it with Hennessy. Hamrick runs again. And passes it out to Dan O'Neill. Dan O'Neill on a run. Still Dan O'Neill. Ball knocked up. He's holding Keoghan clears up. Philly Cogan all on his own. Hamrick out of position. Philly Cogan with a lot of space. Philly Cogan a shot, and Philly Cogan has sent it to the right and wide. Michael Welch to put out. 6 3/4 minutes plus injury time. Stephen Kennedy breaks that ball down. Vincent Norton is beaten to the full by Donald Carroll. Philly Downey leads to Shane Prendergast inside. Sam Morrissey grabs it. Sam Morrissey for the Borough. Sam Morrissey shot off the post. Ball back here. John Tracy shot. He's hooked. Philly Downey. Michael Welch. To Liam Keoghan. Great save by Edward Mullen to break up that attack. 2 good chances for the Borough that couldn't take them. Referee waves play on. Ball goes into Michael Welch. To John Ayres. John Ayres up the field. Vincent Norton. And Prendergast gets it up eventually. Referee waves play on once again. David Byrne is there. Keoghan comes away. Here's Dave Byrne. Running out of space. Liam Keoghan hooks in. Keoghan is hurt by Tommy Ball. David Byrne and Bill Hennessy. Shem Dunn is Shem Dunn. Out half come out by Donald Carroll. Barry Tean brought down. Tullaroan in the free. Great excitement now. Philly Downey a little bit winded down here. And Vincent Norton is also down injured, so 2 Tullaroan players needing attention. But great excitement now. The linesman has his flag raised. The linesman might want to have a chat with the referee. I think he does. The referee wants the free to be taken. Derry Gaffney puts the ball over the bar. The linesman still has his flag raised. The linesman wants to have a word with the referee. Derry Gaffney has scored another point for Tullaroan. A Borough man could be in trouble here. Referee comes over. Vincent Norton is down on the ground. Linesman and referee having a very serious talk. Won 6 to 6 points. Suddenly that goal that was scored in the first 20 seconds is divided the teams. Referee is not too sure who he has to go for. Now he checks. Let's see what the outcome of this will be. Mark Dowling, is it? Yes, Mark Dowling, the man being spoken to. And Mark Dowling's name goes into the referee's book. Vincent Norton pushed back in by Tommy Norton. So Mark Dowling's name gone into the book. Vincent Norton back in his position, and there's a goal between the teams. There's under 4 minutes left. Tommy grab that ball. Tommy Ball drives it in. John Tracy is inside, Edward Holland comes out. John Tracy is pulling. Billy Donny is there. They're all piling in. The referee is going to throw the ball in, I'm sure, to break that up. Declan Conley very near the action on the end line there as well. Referee brings the ball out to the 20-metre line just to cool things down. Liam Keown and Shane Prendergast look like the two players, though Philly Donny would like to be involved too. It's Tommy Ball and Keown. Keown tried to sneak it but didn't. Ball goes right across. Sam Morrissey is there. Tom Henderson coming onto it. This is Sean Tean. He's full forward a minute ago, but he's certainly not full forward now. Tom Henderson with this sideline ball. The holders are trading. And there's less than 3 minutes to go. Wide pull there by Mick Maher. For a player, Sam Morrissey took him off. He's okay. This is Sean Tean. Sean Tean on a solo run, kicks the ball clear. Across comes Henry, he's discarded the helmet too. Drives the ball back down the field once again. Sean Moore is there. Ball, Dan O'Neill is trying to get it. The ball being pushed away from the goal. Shane Prendergast. Back comes Keown once again. Keown to steady it down for Tullaroan. Kicks the ball slightly clear. David Byrne gets it up for Disksboro. Still David Byrne, and pass out to Tommy Ball. Tommy Ball with a chance, low ball in. Sam Morrissey. Sam Morrissey in front of this shot in the wide, it's gone wide. Sam Morrissey got it to the umpire. Sam Morrissey surely was after scoring a point, but the referee or the umpire won't have it. A minute and a half plus injury time. Sub for the Borough coming in. Stephen Kennedy going out to midfield. We'll see who's coming in. Brendan Dalton perhaps coming in. Sean Moore goes off. Brendan Dalton gone in at full forward. Puck out. Mark Downing.
Come on, Mark.
Still Mark Downing sends them on the attack. Brendan Dalton in the action. Mick Welch does well. Tommy Ball. John Tracy. Heavy tackle on the Borough man. 3 in for the Borough. Inside the last minute, but there will be injury time. John Tracy back up on his feet. Tommy Ball wants to know how much is left. Well, there's exactly 30 seconds of normal time left. But there is some injury time, or there could be 5 minutes of injury time. Tommy Ball, will he take the point of the goal between the teams? Tommy Ball drives it in and drives it left and wide. Seconds plus injury time left. Very low scoring, but great excitement at the moment. Edward Holland not in a great hurry to puck out. Into injury time we go. Perhaps 4 minutes. The referee is the only man who knows how much. Ball broken down to Liam Keown. Keown really played a great game today. Tom Henderson nudging it out to Dan O'Neill. Could we have a draw? Brendan Dalton lets it run over his head. Billy Donny knocks it out. Mick Welch is there. They're all there. Mick Welch tries to get the ball away. Tommy Ball. Bill Hennessy comes to Brendan Dalton for the Borough. Brendan Dalton out to this wing to Dan O'Neill. Dan O'Neill collides with Philly Donny. Dan O'Neill on the ground. Bill Hennessy leaves it there to Vincent Martin. Vincent Martin still going up, not a great shot. Shem Dunn leaves it and passes it on to Sean Tean. Sean Tean, a point here for Tullaroan, might make it safe. Sean Tean shot doesn't reach the post. Inside, Michael Welch puts it out. Or was it the full back, John Marnell? Somebody put it out for a 65. Dan O'Neill getting attention here. Bill Cudahy. Well, Bill is not required. Dan is shaken up. He's knock. Over a minute, almost a minute and a half of injury time there. Derek Gaffney, perhaps to put 4 points between the teams. Gaffney strikes it well. It's gone left and wide. Puck out already taken.
Come on, John!
Comes to John Tracy, pulls on the first time. Dan O'Neill. Here's Dan O'Neill. You need a goal to draw the match. Still Dan O'Neill. Dan O'Neill shoots. Shot blocked down. Philly Downey comes away. Philly Downey still kicks the ball clear. The referee blows us over. 1-6 to 6 points. Tullaroan are champions. Well, against all the odds, Tullaroan have won the 1994 Credit Junior Senior Hurling Championship. They've beaten the holders Disksboro, and the supporters and the players have gone wild here in Nolan Park. 1-6 to Tullaroan, 6 points for Disksboro.
On behalf of the Kilkenny County Board, I would like to welcome you all here to Nolan Park today to our Credit Junior Senior Hurling Final. We were blessed with a great day and a great game. I would like to say to both teams to compliment them on a fine game today. The scores may have been small, that shouldn't take from an outstanding game, a little game of hurling on both sides. Hard luck to Disksboro. They have been outstanding champions, and I don't doubt in the pool of players they have been back. But the name of Tullaroan has been synonymous with Kilkenny hurling. And I think nobody here will be good to these Tullaroan lads. They're out of glory here today. They had a great year opening the Lowry Bar Heritage Society, and that was an outstanding achievement. I see here beside me one of the great Tullaroan men of the past, and our oldest outstanding All-Ireland medal winner, Martin White, here beside me. I spoke to Martin before the game, and he drove all the way from Dublin himself. I suppose it typifies the spirit that's in Tullaroan this year. I'd like to compliment Dennis O'Sullivan and his officials, our groundsman Jimmy Berrigan, and all our stewards for help today. Thank you for coming here, thousands. Above all, I'd like to thank St. Kenneth's Credit Union for once again sponsoring our Championship and League programme this year. Without any further ado, it gives me great pleasure to present the Tom Welsh Cup captain Tullaroan, Derek Gaffney. On behalf of this great Tullaroan team, without every man on the panel would never have been here today. I'd like to thank many people for this victory, especially our 3 selectors. John Hall, the hurlers all down through the years, they were a warrior, and you spent with us for 2 years later to be a selector. I'm very proud to be on the team that you picked today. Well done. I'd also like to thank our other selector, John Tean, a man who on the field has done it all. He passed all that on to us with great advice this year. Advice that we'll cherish for the rest of our lives, and advice that brought us this cup today. Thanks very much, John Team. I'd like also to thank that man, that trainer of ours. He's trying to teach us how to hurl like the Shamrock. Some job. Declan Connolly, I salute you today. Thanks very much. I'd also like to thank all the other people that were involved in this victory. Many people from Tullaroan. Many people who for a long number of years thought they'd never see a county senior championship coming back to Tullaroan. But today we've done it. We're doing it. Among those people, I'd like to thank our chairman, Eugene Welsh. He's a lucky chairman because while he was chairman, we got 2
senior county final. He left no stone unturned to try to win this county final. Thanks very much, Eugene Welsh. I'd also like to thank all those people who came with us from the time we were under 12, the likes of Johnny Walton, Danny Norton, all those people who helped us all along the way, not just this year, but every year up to this. Thanks very much. Finally, I'd like to salute again Disksboro team. You were great champions last year, and I have no doubt that you'll be back here again. We know what it feels like to lose. It's terrible, but time doesn't belong going by, and we'll be back here in Nolan Park looking for another senior championship. You're a great credit to your club, and we are a great association down through the years, the Disksboro Club. We hold all our cabarets there, and we'd like to thank you for that. We thank you today for a great game. I'd like 3 cheers for the Disksboro team. Thank you very much. Congratulations there and well done to Tullaroan. I've met out the bonfires for the government and all along the parish of Tullaroan tonight, and their great achievements here today. Congratulations to Disksboro, who were the county champions last year. We know they'll be back as a very young team. Congratulations also to great Gary Callan, who are neighbours there of Tullaroan, and their great win in the minor league here today. On Sunday next we have the Vale Isle county final. You were playing Kilkenny and videos. Between Tullaroan and Hurling. We also have the under-21 county final between Tullaroan and James Stevens. We thank you for coming on here to Nolan Park today. We hope you enjoyed the game. It's been a beautiful day, beautiful weather. It's a piece of excellent condition. We wish you a very safe journey. John O'Reilly.
Tommy Buckler, you want to be?
Yeah, no problem, yeah.
Tommy, I sent out to America to John. There's a fella going out on Wednesday. What can we do? I can post. When will you have it?
After
Oh, why? I'll give you a ring on Wednesday.
John team, congratulations. Eugene Bakley, hard luck.
John,
a marvellous game.
Yeah, well, I was on the sideline. I was selector, Tom, and it's very hard to judge, you know, and just slow us all through, and you know, it could have went anyway now, you know. I mean, I suppose when we look back on the game, we'll realise that Edward Holland made 2 great saves, you know, and then you begin to think, was it going to be our day, you know. So thankfully it turned out that way.
Eugene, Tullaroan made a great start. That goal was a deciding score in the end.
Well, it took us, it rocked us a bit, you know, and we struggled from that on. We were chasing the game, I think, from that time on. And as John said, they got a few breaks there. We might have got a goal. Had we got a goal before half-time, I think, you know, I could have opened up the game and there'd be more scores, you know. But as it was going to be a dogged struggle to the finish, you know.
The game took a long time to open, John. Was there great tension? Did you feel there was great tension in both teams before the game and during the early stages?
Without a doubt, you know, when you're going to have tension in a senior final. Oh yeah, no question about that. I suppose it took the 2 teams a while to settle down. But you know, it was a low scoring game, Tom, now. And I suppose defences were on top. Now that, it appears to me that both defences were well on top now. You know, scores were very hard to come by, and I suppose, like what Eugene said there, we got a lucky goal, you know, or maybe not a lucky goal, but you know, a great start for us, you know, a good goal. That's why your own son scored it now, you know, and yeah, you know, it was great to get that start, you know, and it did give us confidence, I suppose.
Tullaroan being the underdogs with most people, that was the start they really wanted.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were underdogs the whole year, Tom, you know, but you know, looking back now, we hung in there on every match, you know, and another year we would have maybe crumbled, or buckled. But this year, when we were led, we came back, But I'm not so sure whether we were led today or not. There was in other matches that we were led maybe a couple of points, and we came back, So that was a good sign, There was a good spirit in the team. So we're delighted. We're delighted.
So Eugene, did you feel at half time that perhaps the Borough might come back?
Well, I felt at half time we'd have to up our performance. I mean, we wouldn't, 6 points, we wouldn't want to win a county final with 6 points. And I think, Tullaroan will have to regard themselves as looking to win it with 1-6. That's the kind of a game it was. And probably if a goal or two had to come after the first goal, they'd probably open up the game and we might have better hurling, But the defences were on top, that was clear from the word goal, And they were looking enough to get a goal. They had only scored a point with that goal at half time, So we were there with a shout at half time.
Eugene, you were good winners last year. You've taken your defeat with grace today. I'm sure the Borough will be back next year.
Yeah, I'm sure the young lads, we have a fine crowd of young lads there, and I think, we'll be back again. I'm sorry for them today, but I think, in fairness, we had a very long year last year because we were involved in the under-21. We got to the Leinster final of the club championship, and we had a very long year last year, and I think it took its toll. But it's going to take hard work to get back on the rails again, and keep the thing going.
Well done, Eugene. Thanks for talking to us. It can't be easy when you lose. Well done. A link with the last Tullaroan winning team in 1958 was Joe Hennessy. Joe, did you really think it would be that long since before Tullaroan would win another title?
No, I didn't. I never thought it would come. We said 36 years since they won in the 36 years now. Of course you will. You're a great company. We should have won a couple at that time. We should have won a couple of senior championships. But that's the way it was.
Now, before today, it was all Disksboro by how much did win and all of that. In Tullaroan, did you honestly believe you had a chance?
I did. I believed that we were there a good chance. Because they were a young team, And I left Neil Cohen with the star. Today, and Vinnie Norton, I thought, were great.
Many people would have thought the first day against Johnstown they had lost their chance, but they proved the second day that they were good enough to come on and beat the Fenians and be in the final. And today they proved they were good enough to win it.
Yeah. Well, they came out, they were better improved the second day against Johnstown. They weren't great against Johnstown, and so they were underdogs the whole time. Even from the start of the championship, they were outsiders. So they came along and determination by good.
And this man is also a link with the last winning team, is he?
Oh, that's Jim, yeah. That's Jim. He was in the team again.
He's very proud today, is he?
Oh, yeah. Very fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, congratulations, lads. It was well worth waiting for, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're great. They're great. Yes, that's right.
Well done, lads. Who have we here? This
Chris Welch.
This Chris Welch. I met Chris when he won the intermediate. Many congratulations, Chris. You must be very proud.
Yes, it was a great day. It was great. It was a great day. It was a great win. Great win. All the players that played very well. And they had great support. And they deserved it all. They had trained very hard for the past since all the games. Great games at Johnstown and great games at Buckley, and I beat the Shambles. So they beat all the good teams up to this, and I suppose that was a good sign for what happened there. It was a great win, and we're delighted that there'll be a big story to Tullaroan. The things will be closed down for the next month at the least.
Of course, Chris, they had to win it the hard way. They got the early goal, the early lead, and they had to hold on there for most of the game.
Oh, yes. They got a great start. The goal started off was great, a great start. But after that, they fought well. Liam Cohen especially had played a powerful game. So Derek Gaffney, I wanted to single
there was no stars at all. It was a team effort, wasn't it?
Team effort. How are you, Jimmy Fenley? It was powerful. I've just been to Jimmy Fenley here, and all St. Brendan's hurler, often hurled on here in the park 40 years ago.
And I suppose, Jimmy, you're probably pleased that Tullaroan won this game today. A lot of the neutrals are.
I was soon playing Tullaroan, He was a star. He was a star. Played a powerful game there. Well, I think we'll be proud of the whole lot of them. They were a credit to the parish and the team and the same as Derek Conley, another man from the south, from the Shambles. And he done a great job, and we'll be ever grateful to him for it. He was excellent.
Well, congratulations once again to you, Chris, and to all in Tullaroan. A great day. for the little village.
Great day for Hurling, great day for the GA, and a lovely day, which made everyone happy. And it was great. I met a lot of old friends from Moonkai and Dublin, everywhere around that came down. Martin White down from Dublin, and several men from Moonkai there were speaking to them. And several, they're all delighted that Tullaroan win.
Thanks very much indeed, Chris. Thank you.
Tom, how are you? How was she cut? Well done, well done, well done, well done.
Okay, yeah. Calm down again.
Join your hand. Join your hand. John Keown, you must be a very proud man here in Ireland.
Very proud. As I said to one of the men, somebody come down from the match there. If heaven was like this, I wouldn't mind being there in the morning.
There's still a few more titles to be got before you go there, I think. But an outstanding team performance, though your own son played a big part in it.
Yes, he played well. But you know then, though, you know those 15 other players there, like that was there to do their job too. You know.
How confident were you coming into this match? Because a lot of people fancied Disksboro to win it.
Well, deep down we were confident, but then, you know, it was on the day, you know.
It's not often 1-6 wins a county final.
It's not happening. Oh, indeed. Oh gosh, no.
It's a tough game, but the goal at the start must have set you going.
But the goal was the goal was a dream. You know, I can't.
You have to have a look back at it and just. Did you enjoy the game?
Well, no, it was too close for comfort like that to enjoy it.
When you look back at it in the years to come, John, I'm sure you will get a great kick out of it.
So this is it. It is later on that you can.
Some stars of the future, young Oliver Welch up there, hoping that one day he'll be minding that goal for Disksboro as his daddy did today. Getting plenty of practice in. Phil Morgan, proud day.
It's a great day for Tullaroan, and I suppose we didn't think we'd see that kind of a day in Tullaroan for many more years to come, but the commitment that the players have shown right throughout the year certainly vindicated the type of tough performance they put up with today. It was done the hard way.
The fact that you had to wait so long, it's all the sweeter.
Well, I'm always reminded of the fact that Tullaroan haven't won a county final since 1958, and my late father captained that team. So we can never refer again to the 58 team. It'll always be the 94 team, which is great for the youngsters coming up.
Did you enjoy the game? Could you enjoy the game?
It wasn't easy to enjoy the game, but I tell you, the first score of the match, after a couple of seconds where Tullaroan scored a goal, I just happened to say to somebody beside me that this could be Tullaroan's day, and certainly it was nerve-wracking in the last 5 or 10 minutes. And once they got their nose in front of it all, they held there, and it was a great commitment to everybody concerned.
Were you confident coming in?
Well, I'd have to be apprehensive, because Disksboro were big favourites coming into this match. They were the team with the experience, and the team that were defending champions, which lent itself a lot to the experience of a big day like today. But Tullaroan didn't get much time to think about the match because they have been here only a week ago, and I think that helped them as well. And they knew that they were outsiders, but they had nothing to lose, and they certainly, their commitment to the task today was certainly a great tribute to the Tullaroan effort over the last year or so.
So a civic reception in the little village some night this week, is there?
Well, I'd say every day this week will be a civic reception, every day for the rest of the year. After 46 years, we're entitled to it.
Congratulations, Phil.
Thanks very much.
done, Jim. Thanks for all your help down the years.
Well, Derry Gaffney, captain of this Tullaroan, famous Tullaroan team now, many congratulations, and you must be very pleased.
Yeah, we're very pleased to win that one. It's a very tough game to win. The wind was swirling very bad out there, and it was a game for defences. Our defence is very, very good, and I think that's what won it for us. We're delighted. We never thought we'd do it. We never thought today, when we were missing all those points, that we'd eventually win the game. But our backs are brilliant, and we're delighted to win it.
As I said to somebody outside, Liam Keown's father, 1-6 very rarely wins a county final.
Yeah, very rarely, but as I said, it was a game for defences. The wind was swirling from the stand over to the bank, and it's very hard to judge the ball. Even when you were raising the ball for frees, it kept going away from you. And it didn't seem that way maybe on the stand or the bank, but the wind was swirling down, and when you lift the ball to go away, it's very hard to hit it. And that's why the score was so low. It was hard to hit from both sides, so it was really a day for defences, and our defence is definitely better than theirs.
Before you went out on the pitch, what was the last thing Declan Connolly said to you?
Well, Declan Connolly said to remember all those people who have waited and waited for this county final, for us to win a county final, and this was our chance. We had played well all the year. 2 years ago we were there before, but maybe we were a bit naive. You nearly have to lose one to win one, and he said it, we were more calm this year and we were going to win it. He also to ask us to think about somebody. He had somebody in mind who was very sick and who would never see another county final, and it was a Tullaroan person. He didn't tell us who it was, but he said that that person would dearly love to see us win this county final, and we were going to go out and win it for him. So that's how it was in our head on the way out.
And who told Barry team to score the quick goal?
Nobody. Nobody. Barry is a great hurler. He's a young up-and-coming hurler, and he's very quick to take a chance. He's very quick to get on the ball and turn, and once it's in his hand, he'll score it, all right.
What did that goal do for you and for the team?
Well, that goal settled us down. I think going out, we were just afraid of what was going to happen at the start. Maybe the Borough were going to take off and score 6 or 7 points and beat us out of sight. You're always afraid of that going out to a big match. And a goal settles you, and it did settle us. Maybe we settled a bit too much and let them back into it. But the goal came against the wind, which helped us, and it helped to settle us. And after that, then our defence started playing great and just kept them out every time.
You had the wind in the second half. Were you happy at half-time with the performance? No. Apart from the freeze now, that is.
No, our forwards as a whole were playing poorly. All our forwards are playing bad. Their defence is well on top. And the worst thing about it was we were letting them out and clear balls. It wasn't just that we weren't winning the ball. We were letting them get clearances that they shouldn't be getting. And we said at the beginning of the match, if we let them get clearances, they'll beat us. And we stopped them doing that in the second half, and I think that helped to beat them too. But our defence were playing great. Our defence played great from start to finish. They never let anything slip, and that's what won this game. Other games, maybe our forwards won it. Maybe the game against Johnstown, our forwards were very good. But this game was definitely down to our defence. And obviously the opportunism of the likes of Barry Tean as well. It was great to win it.
And the last 10 minutes must have seemed an eternity to you, did it?
Yeah, the last 10 minutes, I thought they went on for about half an hour. When we went 3 pints up, I thought if we could get one more pint, we could win it. And trying for that pint was very, very difficult. They weren't going to let us get it. But then the final whistle went and it was great, but it took a long, long time for it to come.
So, Derek, we could say the game was won in the first 20 seconds with that goal.
The goal and then the defence after that. But the defence definitely, I'd have to say it again, the defence were absolutely brilliant. No better than Liam Keown, but they were all brilliant. Every one of them, all 6 of them.
Many congratulations, Derek. A proud day for you.
Thanks very much. Very proud, yeah. Very happy. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Paddy Buggy, former president of the GAA. What was your reading of that game, Paddy?
It was a good, hard game. Defences were on top on both sides, and I suppose the goal that Tullaroan got in the first minute of the game, straight from the throw-in, they always had a little bit of an advantage from that on. I thought that Norton, right half-back, and Keown were brilliant. 2 of the others on the Disksboro team that I thought were outstanding was Marnell full-back, the same as last year's final, and Hendricks, the Wexford man, was brilliant, I thought. But I think Tullaroan deserved, for their heart and fierce determination, they deserve to win it. And I suppose for Hurling's sake and Tullaroan, it's great to see them county champions again. I think all Newtons are pleased for them.
You said it was a game for defenders. Is it a game you personally would have liked to have taken part in your heyday?
Well, I'd like to be able to play like Keown played in that match.
You said that, Paddy, it's good for the game. The game probably needed that shot in Kilkenny.
Well, Tullaroan is one of the traditional areas, and it's great to see the cup back in Tullaroan again. I think all neutrals are happy about it, and I hope that we'll have a Tullaroan man. I don't know who will captain them, but we hope he'll lead them to Leinster Championship and maybe in All-Ireland again. We wish him the best of luck.
Thanks indeed, Paddy. Glad you enjoyed it.
You're welcome.
Liam Keown voted man of the match, and Bill Hennessy. Bill, was that as sweet as you always thought a county championship would be?
Probably sweeter, I'd say. It's hard to believe. We're after waiting so long, I suppose, for one, and there was such a buzz coming up to it in the parish and all the rest that was fantastic. We probably won't sink in for a while.
How important was that second game against Johnstown in the semi-final to you now, in hindsight?
It was probably a good thing, like, in a way, because I mean we had to fight hard in that game as well, and it probably gave lads an idea how hard it was to win a championship. So, like, everybody knew going out today how much effort had to go into it to win it in the end, you know.
Did the game go according to your plans? Could it have gone according to plan?
I don't know. I think it was tougher than, we'll say, planned. Like, we didn't get scores as easy as we did, we'll say, against Johnstown, and we hit a good few wides, and we probably put ourselves under pressure a bit. But, like, lucky enough, it ended out right in the end.
What do you feel the early goal did for the team? Did it settle it?
It probably settled it a bit, yeah. You know, if we could have capitalised and got a few points straight after it, it would have helped. But we were against the wind. There was a wind in the first half as well. It wasn't too bad, but at least it got us the few points up. You know, and then when the Borough came back and got a few points, you know, it was a little bit of a cushion for us.
Was there much play around centre field? Did centre field play an important part in the game, do you feel?
I don't know really. It seemed to go over our heads a lot of the time. You know what I mean? We'd say I didn't get an awful lot of ball, or would say Pat did a fair, you know, caught a good ball in the air, all right. But the half back line, our half back line played very well. All our backs played very well, so they kept the pressure off the rest of the team.
Well done, Bill. Congratulations. I hope it's the first of many.
Hopefully.
Now, Liam Keown, you were named as man of the match. You had an outstanding game. Now, they said before the game that health-wise you're not 100%. What truth is in that?
I had an ulcer in my stomach, but it's cleared up fully now and perfect.
So there was no bother from it out there today?
It was grand, 100%.
Bill said it was a tough game. Everybody said it was a game for backs. Was it a tough physical game?
Yeah, it was very tough. The first half there, we couldn't draw our breath. The ball was coming in every second, and I thought our full-back line was outstanding. They pulled off a number of great stops, and I think they were brilliant overall, our full-back line.
The goal, as we kept saying, was vital. Did you feel it steadied the team down quicker than perhaps they might have steadied?
Yeah, it settled us. We're playing against the wind, and Barry got a good break, and he took his goal well. And against Michael Welsh in goal, like you don't get too many chances, and fair dues to him, he took it well.
Would you have expected Tullaroan perhaps to add a few more points quicker than they did after the goal?
I thought we would have had. We missed a few chances, you know, but there was a crossed wind there, and it was hard to get a shoot in. And the Borough backs are good, like, so I think we done all right.
At half time, how was the team feeling? What was the attitude of the trainer, Declan Connolly?
We were feeling very down because we thought we should have been up more. Like, it was a draw match, I think, at half time, and you know, yeah, we're after playing against the breeze, so I suppose we should have been confident enough. But I think we were a bit down, like, and Declan Connolly, in fair dues to him, he got us going again, and he lifted us up, and we had a good old second half time.
The last quarter of an hour, the last 10 minutes in particular, did you feel it dragged? Were you hoping the whistle would go?
Oh, I thought it went quick enough, mind you. It was a bit of injury time, a few of the boys were down all right, but I think our midfield finished very well. Pat Fennelly in particular was outstanding, I thought.
Did you think the Borough would come stronger at you, or did you curtail them?
I always thought they'd be getting this goal, you know. In the league semi-final there, we played them in the first game. We're leading by 3 points up to the last minute. Next thing they got this goal, and like I think we learned from that game, you know. And
fear was always there that they might sneak a late goal.
Definitely, they have 6 good forwards, and you'd never know any of them could score a goal, you know.
When they have 6 good backs, it's harder to score. And a good goal man, of course, we must mention him.
Edward was very good. He stopped the point blank range in the second half, or first half, I think it was. He was brilliant. Fair dues.
Well, you must be very pleased with your own performance and very proud to be voted man of the match.
Ah, sure, it was alright, but it was a team effort, you know. I don't care who gets it.
If you were offered the captaincy of the county team, would you take it?
Ah, sure, I'd take it, alright, but I think Bill, in fairness to him, deserves it. Yeah, in fairness to him.
Congratulations, Liam, on a marvellous, not alone today, but a marvellous campaign right throughout the championship. You're well deserving of the Man of the Match award.
Thanks very much.
There you have it then. That's the happy scene. in the Tullaroan dressing room. They're the 1994 Kilkenny Senior Hurling Championship champions, and we hope they represent the county well in the club championship for this year. Well done to Tullaroan.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yes, thanks very much. Right. I thought you were going to extra.